Hello YouTube and welcome back to Sins of the Prophets episode 2. Today, well, we're under attack here, which is always pleasant. These are almost finished constructing, it's just some stupid little buggers. We are starting the construction of our defensive positions here in this planet. So, in these planets, we're actually going to blow these up because these are not going to be logistical anything. I want these to be completely clean, so we're going to be probably attacked from that direction. So let's put our stations sort of there.
Let's not keep our passengers waiting. What does the UNSC need of us?
Inbound UNSC reinforcements.
Hang on. Let's get them a little closer so that I can actually select them when I need to.
Engaged. Let's not keep our passengers waiting.
Allied forces have entered UNSC controlled space.
Here, so move them there.
Let
Okay,
me
so
tell you what I know of war.
yeah, don't say. Okay.
Research order complete.
Salvage debris. Okay, so the fleet is on its way back. So, for the first part here, we're basically going to finish fortifying. There do appear to be some quite large, sizable enemy forces scattering their way about on the edge of our space, but they're going to have to get through my allies first. So, we'll be joining those fights soon. But first, we're going to begin our construction on our defenses. Because that's where we're at right now.
Allied forces have entered
So what we're going to do is well, first off, full weapon and full armor upgrades given. They are both going to have coordinated resistance. This one is going to have a bunch of fighter bays. This one, full upgrades to those, coordinated resistance. This one's going to have, actually, yeah, just do fighter bays because, is there one more? Yeah. Because there's no real point putting those because I have all the logistics slots to put all the other stuff. So we start organizing our defense. So, orbital command.
Allied forces have entered UNSC
I want
controlled space.
2 repair yards back there. Might prove to be a bad idea, but they only take up 1 tactical slot. So this giant thing takes up less space than a freaking Mac station. So, of course, that kind of makes sense because the Mac stations are
Research
offensive.
order complete.
Try and find like an imaginary line to like build your defenses. Makes it much more symmetrical.
Research order complete.
Okay, what do I got left?
Allied naval
2.
forces have
like
engaged the enemy.
Oh wait, that's not upgraded.
Inbound UNSC reinforcements.
Is that not fully upgraded? No, it's not. Max is at 28, so I have 22, so I can build 3 more.
Allied forces have entered UNSC controlled space.
There. Like that. And then behind there...
Research order complete. Allied forces have entered UNSC controlled space.
We're going to put the shipyards and stuff in the back there.
Orbital structure complete.
To provide assistance.
Anchor station. All systems nominal.
Research order complete.
Okay, so the enemy will likely attack from that general direction. Are you attacking us?
Nothing of value has been found.
Phoenix receiving UNSC hail.
Allied forces have entered UNSC controlled
This way,
space.
we need a little space so we can build our stuff behind. So
Research order complete.
kind of like there.
Phoenix Spaceways,
And
your
like
new life
maybe just
awaits.
like there.
Let's not keep our passengers waiting.
These things so cool. Whoa.
Research order complete.
Okay, so full there, 3, which is actually full coordinated resistance and nukes.
Anchor station. All systems
Full
nominal.
here, full here, full there, full
Orbital
there, full
structure
there.
complete.
Because we don't really
Orbital
need trade
structure
facilities, construction bays, or
Planet-side
any of that good
infrastructure
guffins.
complete.
That's a lot farther apart than
Research
the other ones
order
were. But
complete.
that's okay.
Allied forces
It's not
have
going to be
entered UNSC
not going to be
controlled
perfect,
space.
unfortunately. Orbital command right up
Inbound
the
UNSC
middle.
reinforcements.
Repair yard, repair yard.
Slip space rupture
And
detected.
this kind of... Oops, we're following a construction thing. Oops.
Orbital structure complete. Ground forces are under planetary bombardment. Allied forces have entered UNSC-controlled space.
Which ground forces are under orbital bombardment?
Allied forces have entered UNSC-controlled space. Research order complete. Inbound UNSC reinforcements.
I don't know. Something keeps telling me that my forces are under orbital bombardment. I'm not really sure what they're talking about. Oh, wait.
Research order complete.
So please let me know what you think about my choice of defense
Inbound
tactics.
space anomaly.
This is kind of my defense tactic. It's a little bit
Allied forces have
far
entered
to the back, and it's going to get a
UNSC-controlled space.
little cramped in the back there, but
Planet-side
that's okay.
infrastructure complete.
It's a little cramped
Allied
back
forces
there,
have
but
entered
forgot to set up
UNSC-controlled
the-
space.
But we're basically setting up our hefty fortifications to protect Earth here. And then we'll, of course, build our fleet.
Orbital structure complete. Orbital structure complete.
Well, actually,
Research order complete.
Actually, we don't really need to fortify that one because that one's actually behind this one.
Orbital structure complete.
Upon looking
Allied
at it,
forces
this one's
have entered UNSC
technically this
controlled
is the one that
space.
should be really heftily fortified.
Allied forces
These
have
two,
entered UNSC
because they lead in.
controlled
This one's
space.
actually behind the line here. You can't get to that one. So actually, this fortification's probably good. We don't really need to fortify this one.
Orbital structure complete.
I mean, I'm sure I'll regret that decision immediately. At some point, I'll be like, why didn't I fortify that planet? It's okay.
Orbital structure complete.
And if you're wondering why I build these labs everywhere, it's
Allied
because
forces have entered UNSC controlled space.
because to be
Allied
perfectly
naval
honest
forces
with
have
you, it
engaged the
happens an awful
What
lot.
does the UNSC need of us?
What happens an awful lot
Orbital structure complete.
is that you'll lose planets out in the distance. and
Orbital
then-
structure complete.
yeah. So for Earth purposes,
Phoenix,
we're actually going to build
receiving
these
UNSC
behind
hail.
for the aesthetic
Autopilot
beauty of
engaged.
having them behind the repair stations and stuff, because they're not defense stations per se.
Allied forces have entered UNSC controlled space.
Where are we at? Oh, we're
Research order complete.
Are we almost done? Okay, so those research are still going. Those are still going. Diplomacy. I don't really care for diplomacy, but... Okay, so... that means we can start building Infinity shortly. We just
Planet-side infrastructure.
sell a little of that. And boom!
Orbital
Infinity is
structure
on
complete.
the way. Sell some of these resources, actually, because...
Inbound UNSC.
Okay, so now we're going to
reinforcements.
start building our
Enemies
fleet.
will learn to fear my name.
Disband that fleet because we're gonna
Inventory check complete.
figure that one out. on
Inbound
its
slip
own.
space anomaly.
Let me tell you what I know of war.
Yes, sir.
Our allies' colony is under planetary bombardment.
Okay, so we've got Infinity coming along
Orbital structure
shortly.
complete.
So what else do we
Orbital
want?
structure
Well, I think
complete.
Infinity should be flanked by 2 Punic carriers personally. So like
Allied
2 of these
forces have entered UNSC
should
controlled
flank
space.
Infinity because that just makes a lot of sense. I don't really see
Research
much
order
point in
complete.
building assault carriers and epochs.
Research order complete.
When I have Punics. Again, we're building an aesthetically pretty fleet
Research
for the
order
moment.
complete.
Okay.
Flip
This
space
is
rupture
aesthetic
detected.
business. The Punics
Allied
should be
forces have
supported
entered UNSC
by really
controlled
heavy
space.
cruisers of some kind, which would probably be the Valiants,
Research
because these
order
are super
complete.
heavy. So about 4 Valiants to flank those. We have one of these.
Orbital
Let's build
structure
like
complete.
7 more Marathons. We do have this,
Orbital
which I'm gonna have to
structure
put
complete.
into the fleet somehow, because these are like cool little ships. I like
Orbital
these.
structure complete.
We'll put
Ground
2.
forces
We'll
are
just
under
put 2 in
planetary
there.
bombardment.
Just put 2 in there. Why not?
Orbital
Just
structure
throw them in
complete.
there. Command's done, right? No, that's supply.
Inbound
Ooh, we're
UNSC
still got a little bit more
reinforcements.
command coming in, actually.
Research order complete.
We're gonna wait a second for that one command to finish, so I know how much I got left. Because I'm probably gonna put some Artemises in this fleet
Allied
as well.
forces
I don't.
have entered
I do
UNSC
like these. The
controlled
heavy
space.
prowlers are kind of neat.
Orbital structure complete.
They also have pulse laser cannons, which is really funny. I actually like these. I mean, I don't use them for very much because they're kind of pointless. I mean, they're not pointless. They're just really fancy prowlers, basically,
Our
which is
allied
cool.
capital ship has been neutralized.
Mind you, is
Super
cool.
carrier reporting for duty.
But, you know. Yeah, look at
Inbound
this.
UNSC reinforcements.
The Punic Supercarrier. This thing's a badass. Oh,
There are no heroes in this war.
Orbital structure
if
complete.
you say so. Fleet Command. Gonna go. Let's do even.
Allied forces
Get our fighters
have
kind
entered
of
UNSC controlled
kind of
space.
evenly divided here on the carriers, where we kind of have a little of both.
Orbital
Do
structure complete.
dual fleet commands. Well, since we have the money, just rank
We
it
are
up to
ready to wage war.
Orbital
rush it to
structure
rank,
complete.
rush these to highest
The rebellion
to our
ends
rank, whatever
now.
rank we can get them to for now.
Research order
We're
complete.
in the process of building the Valiants.
Valiant class, super heavy cruiser, up and running.
Orbital structure complete.
So we're gonna add like
Orbital structure complete.
a few of those to the fleet. And let's just build 3 prowlers
Allied
because
forces
why
have
not?
entered UNSC controlled space.
Because why not? Whoops.
Orbital structure complete.
Got some ODST hotshots looking for action.
Yeah, don't say.
There are no heroes in this war.
No heroes, huh? Then what's the Master Chief? Oh
Allied
boy.
naval forces have
Then I
engaged
guess I
the
suppose the
enemy.
Master Chief isn't here right now, but
Orbital
meh.
structure complete.
Alright, and now
UNSC forces
we build
have
the rest of the
engaged
fleet.
enemy.
Which we could build more carriers, but I think
Allied forces have
I
entered
don't think we
UNSC
need more
controlled
carriers.
space.
So let's build like a bunch of Halcyons, about like 20
Valiant class,
Halcyons,
super heavy cruiser, up and running.
and then like
UNSC cannot
2
afford
of those
request
per
at the moment.
thing, right? So much of that.
Inbound UNSC reinforcements.
So we have
where
like
do we
40
stand?
halberds.
Planet-side infrastructure.
Yeah, yeah.
complete.
Don't judge me. I'm building a fleet of massive superpower, okay?
Our allies' colony is under planetary bombardment. Our allied capital ship has been
There.
neutralized.
We've got some anti-fighter in the fleet. Boom! Would you look at that? The
This
fleet
better be
is
important.
under construction.
Inventory check complete.
We'll try and keep the fighter
Ground
spread
forces
even.
are under planetary bombardment.
So, where do we stand?
Inbound UNSC
Whoops.
reinforcements.
Where do you
Inventory check
stand?
complete.
Allied forces have entered UNSC controlled space.
Jesus.
Research order complete.
So, where do we stand?
Okay, so we got that going. Our defenses out
Allied
here
forces have entered
are all
UNSC
built.
controlled
And you want to build
space.
this defenses early because these Mac guns
Go
have
on,
to sit
we'll keep
around
it
for a
going
while.
and I'll feel
By
bad.
the way, if the dev watches this, are we going to see the other Mac
Inbound
gun
subspace
come back?
anomaly.
The one that had the 2 guns, like the more advanced version. Is that going to be like an upgrade in the future, or is that just like discontinued? Because I
Research
remember
order
seeing that.
complete.
That was
So,
the Mac gun.
where
It
do we
was
stand?
kind of like this, but it had 2 guns. I thought that was kind of cool, but
Flip
like maybe
space
as like a
rapture
defense
detected.
upgrade, you can
Allied
upgrade to have
forces
like a
have
dual
entered
Mac gun that
UNSC
fires
controlled
2 super
space.
Mac rounds instead of just the one. I don't know.
Destroyer ready for duty.
I'm sure you could come up with an
So,
explanation.
where do we stand?
Okay, so the Coveys do appear to be doing some damage on that flank. They don't seem to be doing anything over here. Oh look, there's flood. Did I turn the flood
Destroyer
off?
Ready for duty. Destroyer
I
ready
think
for
I hope
duty.
I turned the flood off. I don't know if the
Allied
flood's
forces have
active,
entered
but
UNSC
there
controlled
is
space.
clearly flood here, which is not something I'm looking like. I don't like that. At least it's by
Destroyer
itself, I
ready for
suppose.
duty. Destroyer ready for duty.
I hadn't just noticed, actually. I probably should have saved a little bit of ship space because I think we don't have any prowlers out there.
Destroyer ready for
I'm actually
duty.
gonna build a
Destroyer
little
ready
less
for
of
duty.
those.
Planet-side infrastructure complete.
And build a bunch of these.
Destroyer ready for duty.
Yes, I just said I'm gonna build
Destroyer
50
ready for
prowlers,
duty.
okay? Calm down. Okay, not there though, actually. Let's build them somewhere else so they don't get mixed in with the fleet. Let's build them here.
Destroyer ready for duty.
Yes, I'm building 50
Destroyer
prowlers,
ready
okay? I
for
want to
duty.
see everything, and look at this.
There's so much over here we haven't seen. I'm sending out 50 prowlers. Allied
Hopefully
forces have
they'll
entered
see
UNSC-controlled space.
everything.
Destroyer ready for duty.
Ideally.
Phoenix class refit complete.
Phoenix class refit. Yeah, I'm so excited. I want to go
Allied
see
ground
my.
forces have been
I
neutralized.
want to go see my Phoenix.
Slip space jump complete.
I don't know why the Phoenix has always
Destroyer
been my
ready for duty.
fave. I just love the
Destroyer
Phoenix.
ready for duty.
Finish the.
Only prowler
Just
online.
finished setting up the orbital defenses for Earth here.
Artemis online, crew roster full.
Ground forces are under planetary bombardment.
Set up our battle
Only prowler
stations.
online.
Whoa.
Allied forces have entered UNSC-controlled space.
Excuse me, a little
Only
bit.
prowler online.
Up. I'm out of money, guys. More money. Yeah.
Destroyer ready for duty.
Allied naval forces have engaged the enemy.
Artemis online, crew roster full.
How many do we got? Can build
Destroyer
another like
ready for duty.
another what? Let's see.
Destroyer
34,
ready for
36.
duty.
So I can build like another few.
Allied forces have entered UNSC-controlled space.
There.
Only prowler online.
I didn't build any repair yards.
Destroyer ready for duty.
Orbital structure complete.
Only prowler online.
Destroyer ready for duty. Destroyer ready for duty.
Put that there.
Orbital structure complete.
I like building repair
Only prowler
yards.
online.
I should still be able to build one Mac gun probably. Just
HFFG reporting.
shove it into that
Our
battle
allied
group.
capital ship has been neutralized.
Oh
Only
no.
prowler online.
HFFG reporting in.
Okay.
Artemis online, crew roster full.
Infinity. Yeah, Infinity's here.
HFFG reporting in.
So Infinity.
online.
Okay, so what we're gonna do with Infinity
SFFG online.
regenerates the shields of nearby friendly targets over to. Well, what ships have? No one else has
Research order
shields, do
complete.
they?
Artemis battlecruiser running hot.
Don't think any other ship
Orbital
has
structure
shields other
complete.
than Infinity, so I'm not really sure what that has to do with
online.
anything.
SFFG online. SFFG
Pinpoint slip space
online.
ship shield.
SFFG online.
So we're gonna go with
Orbital structure
Um,
complete.
improved arms,
Orbital structure complete.
all 9 into that.
Only prowler online.
I don't actually know if that changes anything on
Artemis
this.
battlecruiser running hot.
This one, because I like that one. Shiva's always good to have
Allied
Shivas.
forces have entered UNSC-controlled space.
And we'll put another upgrade into shield
Building
that.
creation order.
Okay.
What's the job?
It's the Prowlers.
Sahara on the go.
Put the Prowler over there, because
Honeycomb, sweet synced. What's your business?
let's go through
Level
this.
5 clearance confirmed. Send traffic. Level 5 clearance confirmed. Send traffic.
Okay, we're getting this upgraded.
Level 5 clearance confirmed. Send traffic.
Alright, so what do you guys think so
I
far?
see we've made a few upgrades.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to see
I'll
this.
clear it with
Just
Admiral
pull him out there real quick so I can see him.
What's the job? I do hope there's a proper cup of tea over there.
Like the view?
I like how the spy is British.
Over.
The
class crews
like how the spy has to be British.
class crews are reporting for duty.
Allied forces have entered UNSC-controlled space.
Got some ODST hotshots looking for action. That's, Vice Admiral. Madison class crews are reporting for duty.
Hee, look at it.
Inbound UNSC
Aw, it's so
reinforcements.
cool. I don't know why I like this particular class of ship so much. Although I am sad it doesn't have the drop pods on the wings. Notice? It's supposed to have pods right here. They don't have the
Orbital
pods.
structure complete.
Situation update, please.
Which is unfortunate. It doesn't have
Orbital
the...
structure complete.
Yeah, it doesn't have the fire-based things on the side.
Orbital structure complete.
Unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Is one of these called the Spirit of Fire? Because if one of these didn't call themselves the Spirit of Fire, I'm renaming one.
Like the
Okay,
view?
I don't like the
Inbound
I
slip
don't.
space
I
anomaly.
don't like your name.
Allied forces have entered UNSC-controlled space.
Copyright. Ah, it doesn't. It's too short.
Allied forces
It's
have
too
entered
short.
UNSC-controlled space.
Dang it. You know what that means? No spaces. We'll sneak it in there. UNSC Spirit of Fire. It looks kind of weird because I couldn't put a space, but...
Shaken, not stirred.
Oh my god, what are you, freaking James
What's
Bond?
the job? Black Widow link online.
Yeah, you don't say.
Let's go Halo hunting.
So this is the Prowler. Look at this thing. It's so weird looking. It's such a weird
Allied
thing.
forces have
I like how it
entered
does have
UNSC
that radar
controlled
dish, though, that
space.
like our current military uses these things on their like spy
Agent
aircraft.
here.
Or did. I
Research
don't know if they
order
still do,
complete.
but... I'm not sure what we're going to do with those, but I just figured we'd
Inbound slip space anomaly.
build a couple of them and
Infiltrating.
just sit them there. I'm sure we can find a use for them. I'm
Allied
sure we can
forces have
find
entered
something to do
UNSC
with them.
controlled space.
Oh yeah, we have a crap ton of Prowlers over here,
Where
don't
do
we?
you need me to prowl?
Go! Be free, my little children. Fly! Look at these
Allied
things.
forces
I thought
have
these were
entered
pretty cool, though,
UNSC
these Prowler
controlled
designs.
space.
Whoa! The, what are these?
UNSC
Winter class
forces have
Prowlers?
engaged the enemy.
Be free, my children. Be free.
Fierce level confirmed.
Go, 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 go. Go.
Inbound
Working
UNSC
on it.
reinforcements.
Kind of slow. They'll figure it out. There's a lot of them there. How's the war going? Okay, so holy shoot. The Covenant's kicking our butts down here, so I'm going to have
Allied
to deploy my
forces have
fleet
entered
down there.
UNSC
Looks
controlled
like they're
space.
mainly deployed down here. I don't really
Allied forces have
see
entered UNSC
anything
controlled
anywhere.
space.
I don't see anything. I don't see a lot of activity up here.
Inbound slip space anomaly. Slip space
We're
rupture
going to go take
detected.
Onyx with our fleet first, and then we'll, the
Research
maiden
order
voyage of our
complete.
main fleet will be taking Onyx. Just
17,000
probably
humanity
overkill
dead
for this.
and
Look
bright
at this
on
pile of
standby.
gubbins here. Look at this. Look at this mess. It's just all cluttered together. One of these, they're all probably crashing into each other and stuff. Whoa.
Allied forces have
Oh, what I
entered
always thought was
UNSC
funny is that
controlled
the
space.
Infinity class supercarrier doesn't actually call itself the
Allied
Infinity,
forces have entered UNSC
even though it says
controlled
Infinity
space.
on the, you know, on the side there. It doesn't call itself the UNSC Infinity. It calls itself something else. But I just named it the UNSC Infinity. It's funny to actually think that the Punic supercarrier is almost the same size as Infinity, and I thought Infinity was a ridiculously sized ship when I heard how big it was, like 5 kilometers or whatever.
Heavy Prowler on
I thought that was ridiculous, and then I realized it actually isn't that ridiculous.
Allied forces have entered UNSC controlled space.
It is like not even remotely ridiculous.
What's the job?
Now the fun part of going through. Oh yeah, that's already upgraded. Cov Killer, fast charging. Yeah, look at that one.
Allied forces have entered UNSC controlled space. Allied naval forces
Whoops.
have engaged the enemy. Allied
Set
ground
that to
forces
auto.
have been neutralized.
Level 5 clearance confirmed. Send traffic. Honeycomb, sweet synced. What's your business?
Allied forces have entered
What's
UNSC
my business?
controlled
What's
space.
your business,
Level
lady?
5 clearance confirmed. Send traffic. Honeycomb, sweet synced. What's your business?
A lot of things, lady. A lot of things.
Situation update, please.
It would have been kind of cool if they had put the short swords in there just for
Allied
jokey
forces have
jokes.
entered UNSC controlled space.
Boards all enemy nearby vessels reaping massive debuffs.
Allied forces
yes.
have entered UNSC controlled
EMP
space.
Mac, yes. Firebase deployment. Interesting. Let's upgrade those.
I see we've made a few upgrades.
Might capture some Covenant ships
Allied
with this
forces
fleet.
have entered UNSC controlled space.
What's this? I don't actually know what ship this is.
Allied forces have entered UNSC controlled space.
The
Yeah,
Halcyon days
don't say.
are over. Bring me up to speed.
Oh boy, this is the boring part of building a massive fleet.
The
It's
Halcyon days
setting up all your
are
freaking
over.
capital ships.
Our allies' colony is under planetary bombardment.
Oops. Bup, 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 bup. So we're gonna be ending this episode as soon as I finish putting all this stuff up on here.
Peace is no longer a viable option.
But we do need to get our butts out there and start fighting the war because, yeah, the Coveys are probably doing some serious damage out there, and we're kind of just sitting here not doing anything. So,
Valiant Super Heavy. All systems go. Got some ODST hotshots looking for action.
yeah, don't say.
Allied forces have entered UNSC-controlled space.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Upgrade fleet
We
management.
are ready to wage war.
Allied forces have entered UNSC-controlled
Oh,
space.
and then the one little Orion ship here used for planetary captures is just hanging out.
Secure comm confirmed. What can I do for you, Commander? Frigate Heavy standing by. Coordinates received. Diverting reactor power to engine systems.
Who's our... oh. There we go. I want to make sure...
Forerunner engines are 100%.
keep it tight. We're gonna move together.
Infinity out.
Slide the fleet forward here. Let's get a good look at our fleet, shall we?
Allied forces have entered UNSC-controlled space.
Yeah, let's look at this fleet. Suppose I need to take screenshots of this sort of thing. They're just so dark, though. I have to adjust the backlight. Alright, well, there's our fleet. It'll launch to secure Onyx and then start fighting the war against the Covenant in the next episode, everybody. Thank y'all for watching and have a beautiful day. Bye! Hey guys, make sure to like and share the video. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel or check out my Patreon, make sure to check out those links on the left side there. If you'd like to check out this series from the very beginning or another series that I'm doing, check out the links on the right. And thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.